welcome to the message, you guys. Alright, so this is Crystal and welcome to the podcast. I will share this on Intuitive Love Vibes for the 144,000. There's a message, a download that's coming through right now, and I wanted to go ahead and record it because someone is sitting in the cut somewhere thinking about you. They are wanting to come to you, but they're dealing with some sort of big issue, some sort of something happened. I guess they're like, what's the worst that can happen? Or how can you forgive the unforgivable? Whoever you are, you displace mercy and grace, not only for yourself, but for humanity, because you are connected to the divine and you know God. If you know God, then you know how grace and mercy works when it comes to us and our choices and our lesson learned situations and circumstances on this life journey, right? All right, so you reach that level of your God consciousness to where you understand forgiveness, okay? You understand unconditional love, right? God is love. You've tapped into your God conscious, your goddess conscience, and you understand what love is. God is love, okay? Love you so much that you were created. For God so loved the world, right? And you guys, your counterpart, your soulmate, soul partner, twin flame, the one God has created for you, the one you praying for, the one you're praying for breakthrough for, is thinking about you. And I got a message and I want to share it with you guys, okay? This person is being advised to be aware of their own mercy. So person, if you listen, here's your message. God wants you to have mercy for yourself, to forgive yourself, to love yourself unconditionally, no matter what the circumstances may be. I don't know, whatever you're doing, whether it's in the realms of law, outside of the borders of law, I don't know, just as long as you ain't harming yourself or others, we're going to focus on, the alignment of this message's assignment, okay? We ain't trying to do all that other underhanded stuff, okay? Whoever you are, you did something you're not so proud of. I get it. It's not up to me or the collective to judge you for what you do, okay? You are your own judge. It's time for you to make a judgment call. God has opened up heaven and has sounded the trumpet. The angels are sounding the trumpet on this level of your life right now, and it's time to make a judgment call. It's time to make a choice to come out of the shadows that you tried to bury that ain't going nowhere. The light is going to forever shine and those shadows are going to be there. And now it's time for you to make a judgment call for whatever, choices you've made through this part of your journey so that you can move on to your next threshold. Now, here's the secret. God is going to forgive you. God is going to give you mercy. God is going to give you grace. God is going to give you your God-given birthright because you're making a choice to follow God's will, which is whatever that may look like to you according to, where you're at in your alignment, your life. I'm looking at you and I see you, and I want you to not be afraid when you make this choice, because fear can't go where God is trying to take you. So it's time to be fearless and just deal with the circumstances of your choices, because it's not as bad as you think it is. Whoever you are, you're rumbling and rolling around these thoughts in your mind over and over and over, trying to figure out how to find a soft cushion for when you get that blowback from whoever you're about to go and communicate to. God is looking at us like, why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we torture ourselves like that? Why do we roll around in these thoughts over and over and over, the what ifs, the what nots and things and such? When God is like, just cast your cares upon me. Give it to me. Let me transmute that energy. Let me allow you to deal with those circumstances, the karma, with resilience, with a holy ease. Not in shame, not in guilt, because the enemy, the devil, wants you in that darkness dealing with your karma and shame and guilt and not being able to see the ways of forgiveness and light and healing in the matter. God is like, I know you did that. I know you tried to take that. I know you did. But if you come to me in the light and say, God, I did this or I did that, and seek forgiveness and turn away from that, from whatever that lifestyle was. God got something so special for you, and how you heal according to you, not how, other people's experiences with God's mercy is. That's their karma. They deal with that process different. You are different. You are set apart. And you got to go on this journey a different way. And you're like, what is the punishment? God isn't here to punish you. God is here to push you. God is here to promote you. God is here to proclaim you, protect you. God is here to give you purpose for whatever that pointless thing that you did. Okay? And I say that, how can I make that make sense for that might have went off on a deep end for someone? But God is here to bring purpose back into your life, not punishment. As long as you are walking in your light of alignment and you are at that level of making that judgment call for that pointless thing that you did to take you away from your purpose, God is here to replace and restore and replenish that for you. But you got to make the choice and the judgment call. You do. And the angels are going to walk with you, because God is going to send the necessary protection that you need to carry you through. God is going to send the necessary earth angels, the guardians and guides in this realm, the physical realm as well as spiritual, to help you through it. God ain't going to leave you hanging. You left God hanging because you ran away from your judgment. And God is still right there and watching you torture yourself. So allow yourself to receive mercy by giving it to yourself first. Give yourself mercy. Give yourself grace. Understand that God is a forgiving God, but you got to have that thought process that you have to think like God. You have to understand and tap into your God conscience so that you can know what it feels like to give yourself that mercy, that forgiveness. Be honest with yourselves through this judgment, you guys. What we've done in our past, it ain't pretty. We ain't saying that it is. Everybody got a past that ain't perfect or polished or poised. But where you're being called to right now, it's time for you to stand in your power and your strength and alignment and make that judgment call for why you chose what you chose to do that wasn't so, worthy of your value. Bring value back into yourself by facing yourself and allowing God to be the head of your life. Your next step is ordered. And as long as you're following it, you will reap the benefits of the blessing that you are aligned for in this now moment. Okay? It ain't a cakewalk. It ain't easy being a child of God. I will tell you that. But it is definitely worth every process. We do find rest. Yes, we do get to rest, you guys. We do get to celebrate. God is preparing that table, and we do get to sit down, and we do get to feast with our brothers and sisters in light and love and healing. So whoever you are, person that's facing this judgment, you're going to be all right. We all had to do it. I didn't get to where I am in my life by running away from my problems. I faced them. My mistakes, I had them corrected through God's corrections, through God's alignment, through my archangels, through the lessons, through the tests, through the trials of being a child of God. Whoever you are chosen. And you up here thinking about the person that God chose for you. You know who your person is, and your person know who you are. But they had to let you go because you were dealing with this big issue that you was running away from, trying to fix on your own, and ain't really getting much reward from it. So I'm here to tell you that I love you. All is forgiven on my end. And mercy and grace, comes from within. And God is just watching you roll around these thoughts. Watch these thoughts roll around like dice in your mind, just over and over again. When God is like, just give it to me and go be with your twin. I was just trying to rhyme. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. There's more to this story. I'm just very grateful that I was able to get this download out. I will talk to you guys later, and be well.